Boop. Okay. Mic works. Alright. Hello. 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 I'm here for one thing, and one thing only. Okay, maybe more than one thing. But I'm here mainly to play Lucia's Agent Story. And then after that, I'll probably just hop off. Because it's late. Maybe I'll do some... Or, actually, maybe I'll do her agent story for sure, but I think the event... Or, no, why am I quoting it? The event portion, I'll do when it's fully unlocked. So, Saturday, maybe, is when I'll do it. We'll see. Hold on, my dog is not going to be here anymore. Hi, Peppy. Alright, so, let's start it, I guess, right? Before that, I feel like this has to be more lighthearted, right? The chapter 4 was pretty heavy for Lucia stuff, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. One thought I had is that I think if we're putting chapter 4 to chapter 3, I think chapter 3 is my favorite chapter of season 2 thus far. Like, it hit everything for me in terms of, I hit a lot of, like, notes well. Especially with the final fight in that chapter, so, yeah. But, I guess we'll see what happens with chapter 4. Chapter 4 was also really good, too, though. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think chapter 1, just mainly because of the onboarding stuff, was kind of the one that took a while for me to get into, for sure. Oh, although, wait, chapter 3, my main problem with it is the fact that I was locked out of doing stuff with battery power because of, what? I don't know. This part of the story I was at. Anyway, let's start this. Lucia wants to raise a strange puppy, but it hasn't quite warmed up to her yet. The dog ethereal thing? Or the one that kind of looks like a dog? Wise, Lucia said she needed to see you. But knowing her schedule, she probably won't be here for a while? Then I'll take the chance to get some sleep. Wise, are you sure you're not actually an old man in disguise? It's way too early for sleep. Alright, I'm going to bed. If you and Lucia run into anything fun, you better tell me all about it. Sure enough, before long, someone came knocking on the room's window. At this hour, it could only be...
Wise? I knew you'd still be up.
Asked to meet you at this time.
Didn't you specifically tell me to stay up tonight because you wanted to talk?
I knew I could count on you, Proxy. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something.
A dog. A dog.
Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Sorry, I just need a message real quick. Stuck with a dog, right? I totally get what you mean.
Oh, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was going pretty well, I guess.
just like misunderstanding it as a
I
slump
had
of some
this
sort.
plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for holo camping. And I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait.
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where?
Oh. Hi. What's up? Hi. Hello. You want something? In terms of where these research ideas come from, it is Lucia's inquisitiveness. Anyway, let me just see. Happy, what's up? Yeah, she wanted water. Pretty valid reason to get my attention.
From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
Isn't what Lucia's having basically just like, you know, shower thoughts, but just every day or at any time? What about the other ideas you have?
Inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Proxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack?
I haven't had time to check the internet forum lately. And by time, I mean I just haven't checked out the internet forum lately. You want earbuds?
I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
You know who the night horror is? We played what? The night horror is like the thing that haunts your nightmares or your dreams, and that's why she watched us while we were sleeping, or whatever, right? Night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
What the hell is this selective memory loss, Wise?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them.
Oh, why?
Wait, Proxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
Okay, unless this clearly took place at some middle point during chapter 4, then sure, this makes sense. But otherwise, how does Wise not know what a night horror is? Because I just assumed it was after chapter 4. They may be able to.
I suppose it's not impossible. If we could really communicate... No, I'm not using an Arlon sofa.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that.
There's proof.
But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now. Before diving into the hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. You're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Oh yeah, Fluffy.
Yes!
Wait, then why can't we do it after we're finished with our business in the hollow?
Because it's in the hollow. Right? At least, like, the little preamble they give you before that suggests
Hey
as
there.
much.
Welcome in. Looking for something special today?
That's how you sound?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get? Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
That's pretty convincing.
Kindness, patience, and passion. Yeah, no dog would say no to that. I'm convinced.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup. I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies. I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Karen leans in for a sniff as she introduces the treats. It's you!
Sorry.
Oh, her.
The smell got me. That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
Wait, is Karen a dog tyrant?
I see.
I thought, okay, seeing the nose, I thought, okay, I at first thought Karen was a bird tyrant.
Then maybe you want to give this one
I'm
a
wrong,
go.
though.
Our
Clearly.
most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it. This looks great. But is it sturdy enough? I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
No way. Can't you just go to, like, Grace or Alice? What? Yeah, go to Alice. She can help whip something up.
Chestnut's a big girl with a big girl attitude. Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot. Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
You're saying...
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks.
Yeah, just the kind that, you know,
I'll take this one, please.
involve, being in a hollow and fucking killing any living being in range. Sturdy little cushion. Ooh, chicken bone. Yummy. Highly recommended by Karen, this is the most durable dog toy at Fluffy. A small cushion a small cushion. Wonder which special pup Lucia plans to win over with it. I wonder if I would have
Hope it helps you
clocked
bond with
in
that special little pup
were
of
it not for that
yours.
preamble that you get given.
Oh, it definitely will.
Maybe I should have just went to the, like, actual, I'll do it for Act 2. Lucia takes the cushion Karen recommended, then rushes off toward the hollow. Catch up quick. Yutari's with us, too. I can just leave as them two. Those two, right? Shit. Wait. That was my chance to check her kit. When Lucia activates... Yeah, I've done this.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
My dream seems to have become a reality.
This weather's perfect for a...
No matter where we go, meeting you is the real reward.
Murphy. That's her last name. I guess she was adopted, so... gains extra sheer force based on her max HP. With every 1 point of max HP, increasing sheer force by 0.1. That's why you want to build HP, I see. All of it is sheer damage. Damage multiplier. Every 3 minutes while exploring. HP falls below 50%. Increasing her damage by up to 100%. Remains for 5 seconds thereafter. From landing skills. Instead, she gains decibels as her HP decreases, with every 1% HP lost, granting 10 decibels. Stun or support character. Lucia fits that bill quite nicely. When Yutari's HP falls below 50%, crit damage also increases, and damage taken is reduced. While within Ether Veil Wellspring, she gains the following additional effect. After the level 3 charged attack of her basic attack, an icy tentacle is summoned to attack, dealing extra damage. This effect can trigger once every 12 seconds. The above skill is considered an EX special attack. Ether Veil. So it's a specific Lucia buff. Wait, what's her thing? Rupture and something else, right? Or stun. Okay. So... Okay, theoretically... Oh, shares the same damage. Right. Never mind.
Want to see the red scarf?
That's neat, though. So she has a buff specifically for Lucia. Or... Yutari.
Huh? Isn't that...
That's your puppy, Chestnut?
strange? This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the ethereals here were always pretty chill. They hardly ever gather like this.
What do you mean by chill?
Isolated?
Thank goodness you guys are here.
Why do you... You don't have to sound so, like, okay. I don't know, it says annoyed investigator, but... Whatever's annoying you is really annoying you.
Close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
You're an idiot.
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
It lured me all the way here. It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, and then now you're changing the story up?
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals.
What's the name of that one? What's his fuck? I remember Nineveh. What was the other one?
Maybe that little hot tea has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. Run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
It's important to know your enemies in the Hollow.
Sir, my friend is just trying to understand what happened between you and those ethereals. If we don't know what we're dealing with, we might wind up in the same trouble you did.
You?
Frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off. What a guy.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
I'm already used to how unique you are. Like, okay, wait, let's see what Lucia asked again. Why did you chase it? How did it trick you?
No, I'm sure you have your reasons. Ethereals are dangerous, sure, but strangers can be worse. That guy was definitely hiding something. It's smart to be cautious.
Yeah, I changed up the story, so...
I knew it! Weiss, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus,
Raymond?
that investigator
An ethereal, right?
earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
You don't mean that hottie, right?
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that hottie the investigator was talking about, right?
I know hottie, like H-A-T-I, but if you think about it, like, you don't mean that hottie, right? That fucking hottie.
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
Okay, that explains your fixation on Chestnut. Because honestly, I thought Lucia was just like, oh, that one. I like that one. Rescue dog?
You mean a hottie is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
I got reincarnated as an ethereal.
There's other reasons, of course.
I
But
don't know.
I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
Those other reasons must be really important.
A kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look. Huh? Yeah. Anyway. Starlight shine, break the dawn.
Strawberry parfait! Oh.
Noise, be gone.
I didn't know about the parry move that she had, but my brother told me about it, so... Oh, I used the fuck out of it. Hit me!
Into the frozen abyss.
The next page is the ending. My turn. Wanna play a game? Here we go. That's as far as you go. Chestnut, I know you're there.
There you are.
You didn't hide your tail properly.
She understood that?
Of course. She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
You just ran off.
Just give me a few minutes.
Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? Sure. Huh? Because of me? Or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you want to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. Do, 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 do. Chestnut. What's up with Chestnut? Hmm? That haughty Chestnut. No. You leave the Hollow with Lucia and return to Silent Bay. What a shame. You mean Chestnut?
Aw, Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift.
Oh, but...
Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
So, how did you two meet?
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
Oh, so you saw Chestnut in a dream and you encountered Chestnut afterwards? Can you tell me more?
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment.
That's fucked. Oh my god. Oh god. Just regaining consciousness the moment you're about to turn into an ethereal? That's fucked.
Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
Is there a way to break the curse?
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch.
That's why she doesn't sleep at night. Okay.
The strange thing is,
Like,
the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them.
really?
And this staff? It's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities.
Ah, so that's how you do it. I thought you just kind of had it somehow. So, I thought the night horror was more of like a boogeyman tale. But there's legitimacy to it?
The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation. Or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that. But he gave this staff to me.
He's like, oh, you look like Lucia. Here's this staff. It is the last item we had when we fought the night horror. Have you ever dreamed about the night horror?
Wait, Lucia. You said the Night Watchers walk into the Hollow in their sleep if they dream about the night horror. Have you ever dreamed of it before?
No. But I came really close once. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror. How it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal. Almost godlike.
What if the night horror and the creator are one and the same?
That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired. Like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other. Like survivors meeting after a disaster. Still cautious, still on edge.
Mm.
Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
You really think it's trying to be nice? Especially after the whole, oh yeah, it led many of our clan members, or many of us Night Watchers, to our deaths by having us walk into the Hollow right up until we become an ethereal. You really think it's trying to be nice?
Based on how you described it, do you think the night horror was just trying to be nice?
I don't know, but I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all.
Oh, like a flash forward.
What if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end.
So we'll find out.
Sounds silly, doesn't it?
I know what you mean.
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade. Just a faint shimmer of dawn on the horizon. Okay, that makes it feel like it was after Chapter 4. Can't believe it's already this late. Better make the most of it now. You going back to sleep? No. Finally got away from home, and there's no one to tell me what to do. So it's time to stir up some trouble. Today, I'm gonna pull an all-morninger. All-morninger? Yeah, haven't you heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess with your health. I used to think that was just something only night watchers had to deal with. But lately, I found out that whether in the Outer Ring or Wi-Fi Peninsula, everyone looked just as lost and lifeless in the morning. People sleeping standing up in the cable car, some stumbling into bamboo charging stations with their eyes barely open. Hey, that's just an extra charge, even if you're not a bamboo. Others drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. Clearly, they're all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. Actually, it's because they woke up too early. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Wise, when you wake up early, you also... Wait, we're getting off track. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often take morning walks with their pets along the beach at Silent Bay. Should we go check it out? Wise pulls all-nighters. I want to learn. How do others get animals to like them? Is that a bird? Wow. Want to say hi to her? Hey there, little birdie. Chirp, chirp. So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch so docilely on someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. Only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings, and just wants to use me as her personal ride. Chirp. The little bird pecks the man's ear hard. After the man begs for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her beak against the side of his face. Wow, you two are real close. I get it. Animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right. I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor, though honestly, this one did hurt quite a bit. Oh! Sure. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me. So, next time if she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. If Chestnut bites someone... No worries, everything else is minor. Chirp, chirp. Exactly. It's just a little dog. What trouble could you or Chestnut possibly get into? I wonder. Why is that investigator guy after Chestnut, though? Dejected girl. Hello? Good morning? Bad morning, unfortunately. Alright, got it. So, what do you want me to do now? The cocky little dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed with some impatient sneezes. Then he lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walking him heaves a heavy sigh turns to ask Lucia, Sorry, what were you trying to say just now? I wanted to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me, I obey. If I don't obey, he screams and then I obey. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy, and his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Oh. Of course, I've thought about doing something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping into the sea, ending it all once and for all. But then I thought, I'm not even as good a swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Would that just be letting another poor soul fall victim? Compared to him, Chestnut is actually pretty friendly. Suddenly, a strange smile creeps across the girl's face, as if remembering something exciting. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, can't drag the whole table around the room just because he's leashed to it, he won't be able to torture me anymore. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming. Probably not wanting it to trick any other poor innocent humans, the girl rushes after it without even managing to say goodbye. Quite the interesting pet-owner relationship. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is maybe I could chase after Chestnut until she's all tuckered out, then stuff the pillow into her mouth? Lucia scribbles in her notebook, but ends up tearing out the whole page at the end. Hey, Lassie, what's up? Hi, sir. Are you taking your turtle for a walk? The composed turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently in acknowledgement. That's right. Old Buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Technically, I should call it... You know what? Let's not get into that. Your grandfather's good friend. Lucia counted on her fingers, trying to figure out the generational relationship between the two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in a water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me the cold shoulder too. But over these past few years, I've grown old and can't walk much anymore. It forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keep communicating with them, and they'll eventually understand. So that's how you interact with animals. I've still got a lot to learn, but I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. Though she didn't accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me, but how do I gain her trust? To keep believing in her? So you mean, even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to that investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow, so Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? That makes sense. Just like what Graham said earlier, Chestnut understood me. But that investigator... Chestnut was really unfriendly with him. Totally different from how I'd seen her treat others before, and how she treats both of us. I'd like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgments after observing him. Though I don't yet know the reason. As an ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want to let her down. Probably because it's her usual bedtime, Lucia seems pretty sleepy already. Go get some rest now. Alright. Tonight's Hollow Bedtime Tales ends here. Even for a planned all-morninger, this has gone on way too long. I need to get out of here before the Night Emissary's magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's any new developments. Like a princess from a fairy tale must leave when time runs out, Lucia waves goodbye, pulls up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into the crowd. Alright, I am gonna go... to the HDD. I do need to do more threshold simulation at some point. I don't know when, though. Oh, video archive, right. Ade. Or Ade. Wrong thing. Video archive. Tales of the Dreamless. Speak of the night horror and it appears. Say his name and he appears. There's no fixed bedtime at home. You just need to remember to turn off Belle's lamp. But tonight, a familiar visitor will be dropping by. On my phone again. Lucia sent a message, but didn't explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. Though, I bet Belle will stay up super late once I leave. As promised, your midnight visitor arrives in the dead of night once again. Someone after, Chestnut? What happened?
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
We don't have time.
It's the Night Horror. There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned. Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
What?
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia fell silent for a moment, still trying to gather her thoughts.
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
Think those people were involved?
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting him to sleepwalk.
Just give him some, like, an extreme dosage of melatonin.
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror. And following the fate of all Night Watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
Something's definitely off here.
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all Night Watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the Night Horror itself, I need to know why.
Is there a chance we can still save him? This is the spot I was told about earlier. But this area, why does it look so familiar? You've been here before? I think so. Let me think. Here. This seems to be near a path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her here a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyway, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
Thankfully, there are these plants that haven't been corrupted yet. All this fluffy, dense moss around here. It would take at least a month to grow this to this thickness and height. There's no sign of broken or trampled branches on any of the plants either. And there's definitely been no one in that viney area. They're covered in tiny thorns. No way anyone will be able to get through there safely. Follow Timmy? No, this isn't the right way. Let's go look elsewhere. Lucia carefully examines the footprints on the ground. I believe we almost missed such obvious clues. Should be this way. Are you sure it's the chieftain? Well, to be optimistic, I think these look like footprints left by members of the Night Watcher tribe searching for the chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the chieftain, we should still check it out. I've taken a look. There are indents from fiery serpent explosions, footprints left by Huskron, imprints from Arbauti's great shield, and marks carved when Archivore set down his legs nearby, but no signs of humans. No neatly dressed investigators, no barefoot hollow-eaters, and certainly no shoe-wearing ethereals. Nothing. Well, I believe you. Yeah, let's check out another spot. Alright. Anyway, to the actual spot.
The ethereals seem kind of riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
Don't worry. See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
Lucia, I'll face the enemy head on. Leave this part to me.
Twirl. Hello.
It's a hater.
A hater.
Is it real, Lucia? Don't tell me. The chieftain.
No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
Expected of the chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you just said, but if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Oh my god, stop the shadow clones, man.
But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace.
What the-
Strawberry!
Are you ready for this?
Rest amidst the ice.
Fuck you! Okay, I can time this. Come on. What am I doing?
How about I smash it?
Stop that!
A little reward. So that was just a...
Faithful companion!
Oh. Again? Nope. That was an interesting enemy type. Lucia walks around the area and finds a few markers, which seem to put her more at ease. I hate to break it to you, but that ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. They were all Exaltus priests before turning into ethereals. Why? From what I know, making hater requires some, prep work, so to speak. It's the Exaltus exclusive cheese, made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese, too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. Cheeseful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. It means something like he's alright now, and everyone's gone back, but something seems off around here. Better get out quick. That's sure some efficient mark. Sometimes night watchers encounter more troublesome situations in the hollows. To let our kin know about our predicament, we've established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. Let's take a look around. Yeah, I have this faint feeling that something is making the ethereals around here restless. Look carefully. You might find something good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here that'd be perfect for research. You just want to play with Chestnut, huh? Yep. Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why the ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh? Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Shouldn't we look around first?
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Watch out for ethereals, Lucia. No, I didn't mean Chestnut.
Is this her theme or something?
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Oh.
Who would have thought I'd hit today's step goal inside the Hollow?
Chestnut.
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me this is all because another ethereal tore up her pillow. Have we finally made it?
Or her EP. I know she has an EP.
Wait, that's... Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Kieran? For Lucia could wake Kieran. More excited ethereals come swarm again. Chestnut seems to want to join the fight? Chestnut! Am I dreaming? T, helping us fight against other ethereals? Watch out, Chestnut! Here I come! Oh my god. Dude, Chestnut is so small.
Pretty, right? Starlight shine, break the dawn.
It takes some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watcher. Okay, so it's a fellow Night Watcher. They said Kieran like that. I was like, oh, am I supposed to know this guy? Excuse me, who? Hold on. I need to sing once. Right, Pappy? Just had to give her a treat because she did a peep at the party bed. Why did I say it like that? What the hell?
Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
Lucia? What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
And can your friend be? Oh. Did we go straight to it? Did your friend doze off too?
At this hour, is it possible that your friend may have fallen asleep too?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the hollow, he was the one who saved me.
Does he look annoyed?
Lucia knows. When things go south in the hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
Just because the Ethereals don't attack you?
What? Why? People treat you like that just because ethereals don't try to attack you?
Mm-hmm. Especially when the ethereals come swarming. It really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
Funny too.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny. Sorry.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
Most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
Am I a true friend since I saved you?
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with ethereals?
Yeah. He saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with ethereals. It has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
Kieran points at Lucia's notebook and staff, looking confused.
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion.
Delusion?
I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns. So it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Chestnut? Kieran, all confused, points at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Nope.
Ah, yes, totally.
Oh, yeah.
When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow.
Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and puts on a show.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Maybe she needs to be M6 for that. I've heard of something like that, actually.
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched.
Geppetto.
Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero.
Geppetto.
It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But I doubt this strange device here could pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something.
I'm just thinking of the...
Do you think it could be because of this device?
I'm just thinking of the Bernice demo with the ethereal dancing. Obviously, that was all just like a dream she had, but you know.
And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
I think it was your friend.
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the night horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay, I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
That promise, Kieran takes his leave. Are we gonna go back to Chestnut?
Weird little thing. Wise! Come take a look at this thing! Yeah.
This device looks like some kind of ether amplifier. If I'm not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Was that ethereal just now also an illusion? Of course not. Those were real ethereals just now. Even more agitated than usual. Lucia glances in the direction Kieran went. Actually, my staff can indeed influence the behavior of ethereals. Influence how? Since my staff can knead ether into a ball, it occasionally emits an intense light like the core of an ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have vision. If that ethereal isn't nice to me, I'll catch it off guard and honk it on the head. Just kidding. I noticed you've been kinda out of it, lost in thought one minute, nervous and talking nonsense the next. Feeling better now? Let's talk about this machine first. Looks like it's what's making the ethereals around here so restless. The chieftain's sleepwalking and Kieran's blackout. They're probably connected to whoever put this thing here. But who could have done this? The person behind it all. Could they also know about the staff passed down from our ancestors? Saying that Wise is talking nonsense because of the one prompt I did? Wait, looks like more ethereals are coming. You and Lucia turn toward the source of the sound. A familiar figure comes into view. Chestnut is back, and brought along the cushion from before.
Chestnut? Wow! You like this pillow, don't ya? Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, she'll come too. It's a promise then.
Did you say shill?
Huh? You mean me? Nice to meet you, Chestnut.
Wow. At Chestnut's enthusiastic invitation, you pet its head and tail. It's just as hard as you imagined, and you can even feel the violent ether flowing through its body. But this violent ether formed such a friendly puppy. It's truly fascinating. No wonder Lucia always wanted to find a way to coexist peacefully with ethereals. After you and Lucia spent quite a while playing with Chestnut, you reluctantly say goodbye and return to Phylum Heights. So some dialogue here, end of part 2, then part 3, right? Dawn approaches. It's about the time Lucia usually leaves, but she seems to be deep in thought about something. What's on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right?
Maybe it's because you're you and your mindset of wanting to be friends with it, like looking for a friendly approach to things.
Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
But you really know the Hollow.
But you really know the Hollow. The staff marks the first time the Night Watchers truly connected with the Hollow. Giving it to the person who understands the Hollow best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from Hollow disasters. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
I feel like that mindset is a mindset that could lead one to becoming an exaltist in some capacity. Obviously, Lucia's got a more innocent desire in terms of why she wants to learn more about the Hollows, and it's just not. I don't know if academic curiosity is the right way to describe it, but pure curiosity about it. But why?
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew.
Projections like doppelgangers?
I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe.
Maybe. But Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so?
Lucia may have said a lot of confusing things, but she doesn't seem too bothered herself.
Well, there's Maybe the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Maybe it's because both the chieftain and Kieran are safe. Lucia hums a cheerful tune as she walks away. It's hard to believe that I've touched an ethereal. A friendly one that invited me to pet it. Oh, wow. Following Lucia always leads to fascinating experiences. I wonder what will happen next time. But I'm really sleepy. I should go get breakfast for Belle first. What if she went to bed early last night and wakes up early today? Leave story. Regarding what talents can bring, Kieran has an ambitious vision. Uh-oh. Kieran stuff. While wandering around Phylum Heights, you run into Yidhari. This is a rare visitor. Okay, so this is after Chapter 4. Lucia said she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us all to meet her at Mystic Wares. But before she could say a word after rushing here, she got some message from someone called Kieran, and just left right away. Yuzaha and the others were also completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though I think you might know what's really going on? What else did she say? If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia says she and Chestnut are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at this spot. Yidhari hands over a page with notes, clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. I'm on it. Let's wait until you get back, then you can tell me what really happened. Whatever she ditched us for had better be worth it, or else she's going to have to treat us to Yum Chasin at the very least. Yuzuho was the one who said that, wasn't she? I can't hide anything from you. We'll wait outside the hollow for you to bring Lucia back. But who is Chestnut? You'll find out. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. Chestnut. Look, our little guide is in position. You're so smart. I wonder how many times I look at it. This whole thing feels so weird. Wise? What are you wondering about? We're deep in London Hollow now. Even I've never been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here, plotting something, I wonder how Kieran managed to track him down. Never mind that for now. Right around here is pretty tricky, so stick close to me. And our guide Chestnut. Chestnut seems particularly excited. Seems like she was pretty happy with that hollow adventure last time.
Let's just follow Chestnut. Whether it's the suspicious investigator we saw earlier, or... Chestnut should remember their scent.
Are you training Chestnut to be a rescue dog?
Get away from Chestnut! Oh. Scattered documents. Chestnut left a claw mark here, next to some scattered documents. Not bad. Chestnut's markings really help. Anyone who could spot those claw marks probably wouldn't miss these documents either. Is Lucia, doing positive reinforcement dog training? Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From a reliable source, a smaller than average hottie. Usually active in the Timesworn Hills area. After repeated observation, it could be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. The document is vague, but it's almost certain that they're all about Chestnut. Heck, some parts even mention Lucia. Just as I thought, that person was after Chestnut from the very beginning. We need to find them quickly. And what does reliable source mean? Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut? Based on the little, like, ambition thing, I have an idea. Broken phone. A phone that was left behind in a hurry. Damaged, but not fatally. What the? Looks like that person's phone. Should we check it out? Lucia immediately turns the phone on, so she does know how to use electronics. How else will she post on Spook Shack? Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been going quite well. However, allow me to bring the news of that hottie to that gentleman. I'll be seeing you next time. Oh, no. Oh no. Even if we have the chance to meet again, you likely won't recognize me anymore. So, farewell. What does that mean? Perhaps we'll find an ethereal. What? You mean the guy who accused us of siding with ethereals might have already turned into an ethereal? Are you okay? It's not your fault. No, it's not that. I was just thinking. If we'd saved him in time, wouldn't it be fun to see the face of that person who was so eager to say their final farewell? Yeah. Charge it up. Ow.
Wanna play a game? Don't worry.
Chestnut. Let's go out on Chestnut. Alright, lost briefcase. Chestnut seems to have torn open a briefcase here. I think inside likely also belongs to the investigator. I'm not sure what happened, but that person, or ethereal, must be nearby. Dullahan? Alrighty.
Well, no need to look much further. He's definitely nearby.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow. Careful. You asked for it. Into the frozen abyss.
No.
Struggle. Rest in peace.
Dude, the berry stuff's so fun.
Strawberries, this slumber in the mist. Let me help you chill out.
I feel like there's an endless swarm of ethereals heading this way.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Did you just smash the thing? Oh.
Well, well, well.
Okay.
The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
It's you.
Where'd you get the money for that shit?
As expected, from one of my own.
That today. There we go. Good for dental health. Wow, Kieran. Why'd you do that, huh? Why would you betray the guy who probably maybe betrayed you unless you lied about it?
So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the hollow because of you?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way.
Of what?
A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me off like I was some kind of traitor.
And then you tried to kill him? Yeah. Yeah. So you're saying you're not a traitor?
You are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave the staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals to begin with.
Taken from the ethereals?
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals? What do you mean?
What, during the conflicts with the Night Horror?
Well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They
Horror.
knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Yeah, there's no way to know the true story. Unless maybe Hidari played the past a bit, but she doesn't have that much power anymore for it.
Stop lying to yourself.
Which is a good thing.
Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the ethereals and not pay the price?
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't think you're very good at explaining yourself. Even if your story is true, it has nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first.
I wonder if there's any mention of Night Watchers before this patch. Because it is interesting to learn about the Night Watchers and how they're kind of... They have some aspect to them where ethereals... I don't know if it's all, doesn't it sound like all, but a percentage of ethereals don't attack them.
Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu. And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, Don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice?
Her. She'll be the one.
Being seen as kin by the ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve? If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
Oh, is it? Sacrifice is common on the Flame Chase journey. So much so that I don't remember the rest. But you know what I'm trying to say, right?
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate. I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
Okay. So what, Chestnut then?
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut is my friend. She is a free ethereal. I will not let you take her away.
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
But she had that dream, right?
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you?
Well, obviously, there's gonna be a fight.
Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower. So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject. If you surrender now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly before I put you to use.
No, let's just deal with this fucker.
That's as far as you go.
Oh, what's this music?
Drawn from countless legends, and dreams.
We have for it.
I'm assuming this might be the demo.
Wanna play a game?
That's cool that they're doing demo music.
Relax. My aim is true.
The next page is the ending.
Lucia, I'll face the...
It's getting bigger here. Watch out! Fall back! It's recovered! Thanatos Surge! Woo! It's up to you, partner! Reverse Shockwave!
Yeah, sure. Can you handle this?
Faithful companion! Lead my call!
Oh,
Pretty, right? Relax.
you know, part of me keeps thinking like, oh no, I like Lucia's gonna fucking die, but then I forget that her whole kit is Bruce Hell.
Be gone. Wanna play a game?
Thanatos Surge!
Oh, just a.
Lumber in the mist. Watch out!
Steph.
So, looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Oh, thanks, Chestnut.
Chestnut.
I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the Hollows!
All right, what are you making? Oh, oh. This makes little hotties look like the most terrifying
They
thing
were
to have.
delicious. The real ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The Hollow has answered my call.
Bunch of chestnuts.
You freak!
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us.
And it used a mech.
And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
That's not what she said at all.
That is not what she said at all. Also, as far as I know, Lucia's never stood by while ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there. They exist there. And they return there. I want to learn from them.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it. To speak with it. to try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other ethereals along the way.
He sees the destination but won't neglect the journey. Or something like that, I don't know. Chestnut lets out an annoyed sneeze from the side. Well, what about Chestnut?
I think Chestnut has something to say about this. Huh. There's still a lot we haven't figured out about her.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us.
The sneezing stops abruptly, replaced by soft, eager whimpering. Aww.
You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia. Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special, a real friend. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Little. That sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Getting ghosted. Am I invisible to you?
Excuse me, Mr. Noble and Talented Night Watcher. Unless you're night blind, you should be able to see me standing right here. I'm Lucia's friend, in case you missed it.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question.
Will we get a reunion with Chestnut in the future?
The ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual.
Oh?
Maybe it's time
Night
to face
horror?
it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
Can we knock him out? Is that the only word you know?
Wait, if that word is all you've got left, then maybe just stop talking.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry.
It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times, and it feels like getting brushed by Swordidus' tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye.
Reluctantly, Chestnut turns to face Lucia. Chestnut is exhausted from the battle, but somehow she's made her way back to the small pillow Lucia gave her. They lock eyes, both alive, both relieved, and neither ready to say goodbye. Oh.
He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on.
I wonder how Chestnut came to be, though.
I will never forget you.
Lucia watches as the little ethereal trots off with the pillow in its mouth. That gentle, puppy-like haughty feels like a dream, as if it never existed in this time and space at all.
I I already miss you.
Oh. But deep within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more. After an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order, it returns to its body. This was a fruitful journey, returning with a name and a gift given by a new friend. Now it returns to watching. The Night Watchers who gained powers from it. The Night Horror? What? So the Night Horror is Chestnut. Okay. Which means there is a chance that Lucia can reason with the Night Horror, right? I wonder if we'll actually get a continuation of this in the future. I hope so. I don't know when. Doesn't have to be, like, right away, obviously, but I would like a continuation. Lucia said she needs to deal with Kieran first, and we'll be back in a bit. So tired. Let's take a break. So much has happened. I wonder how Chestnut is doing. Will you ever see her again? After taking a short break, you are woken up by your phone's notification sound. Sure enough, it is a message from Lucia. Lucia! Why, is she finally here? Are you all done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
Yeah, murder's still murder. I guess that's a wrap for now.
Well, I'm glad things have settled down. But I can't help thinking, isn't there still something we haven't figured out?
Yeah, we still don't know anything about Kieran's ally. There might still be someone out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
Yeah, who is he? But your research still goes on, right?
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up your research, right?
Is it the Exaltists? Perhaps someone from Tops?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore, and I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the Hollow who can actually communicate with humans, Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
You mean the Hollow, right?
Progress. Oh, you mean the Hollow, right? The way those hotties appeared, it really felt like it actually responded to you.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me. The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy!
It does make me curious about the creator, though. Because, I don't know. I assume the creator is just some big, bad, godlike being of the Hollows, but... I don't know. Is there more to the creator itself, or is there more than the creator? Like another god-like being? I wouldn't be surprised. Eons exist in Star Rail, right? And the whole Hoyoverse is connected in some way, shape, or form. Granted, I don't think Eons will play at all in Zenless unless they do a collab with Honkai, Star Rail, or Impact. Or mainly Star Rail.
And it's got tons of research potential.
It would be so cool to play Acheron and Zenless on Zero, man.
You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
Maybe you already did. What would you ask?
If you really could talk to the Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions.
Friendship.
Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
That answer's a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
That answer's a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah. There's still so much left to learn.
Time for a break. And then the journey continues.
The journey continues. To deal with Kieran, Lucia had to return to the Night Watcher tribe, and hadn't been in touch for several days. After going to bed early for a few days straight, you're actually starting to miss the feeling of staying up late. A few days later, at Swabian Temple late at night... Nice, ever since coming to Yunque's summit, with Shifu making us go to bed early, wake up early and exercise regularly, I haven't seen such obvious dark circles under your eyes in so long. Don't tell me, you're planning to make us Night Watchers too, so you're getting some practice in? Well, then let's go now. No way, no way. We go to the outer ring, we won't get to have yum chasin and noodles anymore. Alright, Monito's waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Better get going. Come back soon and tell me all about what happened these past few days. I wonder if we'll actually... Well, they're a nomadic tribe, so they move around, but I wonder if there's a place we can visit in the outer ring. Outside of just, obviously, Blazetown. Blazewood? Oops. Proxy. Lucia seems down lately. Yuza and the others think you might know what's up. Actually, we've seen her posts. She's still sad about parting ways with that ethereal puppy? And where's Lucia? We just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over now?
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Okay, Beeline. Maybe if I, become stronger as a disciple, I could do that.
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Not at first.
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Then don't.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking?
Karen falls silent, staring at the tall, slightly intimidating canine Thyron standing before her.
Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now?
After a whirlwind of explanations, you finally convinced Karen the toy wasn't meant for Monato. Oh. Oh. No. No. Oh, God. Why would he chew on... Like, that would look so weird. Karen apologizes 6 times for the misunderstanding, then brings out the store's most popular dog treats and insists Lucia take them.
Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine Thyrans aren't puppies either.
Huge difference among the 3 of them.
Of course. Whether it's a fierce canine Thyran or a bulky hottie, neither is your average little pup. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud.
Monato glares helplessly at his friends.
All right. Back on topic.
Is it too late for me to no longer have friends? Maybe I should do that again. Your post is blowing up.
Congrats, Lucia. Your latest post is getting a lot of attention. If Monato hadn't told me, I'd have thought everyone suddenly wanted to discuss why Trinox have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Dude, that would be kind of fun. Just like a thing where you play as Chestnut and actually like go through to the deepest part of the hollow and like beat up other ethereals.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but
That'd be fun as an event thing. Please.
But a Hati's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch hornets, and its back legs can't really...
Wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Wise, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security, but when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual Hati using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little Hatis appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut? Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
Then what could it be?
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are sacrifices, right? The Night Horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off.
Like season 5, 7?
At least I can restart the research I put on hold.
So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
You gotta sleep early today no matter what. Let's leave such night outings for next time. Lucia isn't disappointed. She happily waves to you and leaves, scribbling away on her little book. In the night sky of the unknown and on this dreamless journey, there are plenty more truths regarding the Hollows, waiting to be discovered by this Thyran girl full of curiosity. And that's it. Yeah, definitely a lot less heavy. Much more lore than I expected. It really made me question whether Lucia will actually have a bigger role to play in the future. Because I don't know. There's a group interested in the Night Watcher's ability, and my assumption is to take it for themselves. And you know, whatever else there is with that. How much more? Oh, 10 ball. Another single A-rank. Piper's engine. Yippee. Love that one.
Would you like to take a stroll on the beach
How
with
many
me?
of those do I have at this point? I think I have way too many.
You want me to completely look the part? No way. Do you have any idea how much makeup that...
Wait, how much? How much is it maxed out? 17.25%. I assume it goes up to like... Oh. what, 20% at least?
Yeah, I guess this outfit ain't too bad. The blue bandages are kind of annoying, though.
Yes. Alright, that's the agent story. It was fun. Yeah, I like the lore of it, and I like the chestnut interactions. I am a dog person, so that kind of appeals to me. Just a bit. Alright, 12:26, so... Oh, it's roughly 2 hours to do. And then I'm at like 113, I think, for this. Yeah, so I've got 67 more to go. Quite close in that regard. Alright. I do want to hop off here, but first I want to I want to watch the promo stuff for Lucia, so I'll do that real quick. Yep, shouldn't be too long. It's only the EP and the demo. We'll start with the demo first. I want to figure out which is which for song stuff, because I think they played both. I assume the EP was the instrumental, or what they played an instrumental of the EP. So, let's see. I have never watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I do want to watch it at some point. Dami Dami. Sleepless Whispers. Oh, that's just a live stream thing, right? Oh, an intermission teaser too. Let's do the character demo. Identifying popular ethereals on internet.
Spooky Knock-Wisp Curtain, Choppy Axe, and Lil Spider. What a unique lineup! Don't
Is the
tell
frame
me.
rate supposed to be like that? Is it? Hold on. That's weird. If that's the case. Oh. Okay, that explains it. Hold on. It might be because hardware acceleration was off. But it should be okay now? Let's see. Probably helps if it opens the... Alright. Of course. Yes. Thank you, Yum. Alright, yeah, how are you doing, Yum? Alright. Alright, now let's do it.
Spooky Knock-Wisp Curtain, Choppy Axe, and Lil Spider. What a unique lineup! Don't tell me. Varus is here too.
That's
So round and fun.
doing okay, it's just got off.
And
Oh, that's nice.
that forked horn never even hits the ground when rolling around. Varus also got a bunch of wings. Much shorter than Nineveh's tentacles, but it can still fly. Maybe not as light and elegant as the twin marionettes, but a Var can shoot off like a revved up motorcycle.
Why so mad?
You guys, do you wanna play with me? Party sweep! Appetite punch! Harryman spinning dance! Little spider, don't be nervous!
Okay, this was for the Warm Galaxy.
Are you gonna roll at me? Right back at you! Are you getting serious now? Okay then, time to make some new friends! Sorry, it's too a little too hard. Who's there?
This trailer alone
Hurry.
makes me want to
What are
see
you
it.
doing here?
You should be in the safe house. What are you doing out here?
The safe house is so boring. I just came out to play with the bar. Wait, no. I was conducting research on the ecological migration of the miasma ravager.
What the fuck? Just seeing her try to roll at him. Fucking kidding me, man. Where is it? Around here, right? I just need to see this again.
Are you gonna roll at me? Right back at you.
God damn it. Okay, yeah, I can see why. First, also got a bunch of wings. Much shorter than... Okay, I've seen that. I wonder how she'd react to meeting Pompeii Ethereal. Although he's kind of toast, so... Yeah, not happening there. What the fuck, though? The daily life of Kamano Monato. Laundry.
Hello?
Monato, we're back. Huh?
Listen up! If I catch wind of you bullying the mine workers one more time, you're gonna be so cooked! So go eat shit!
Who's gonna say shit? Who's gonna say shit?
Go and eat some food! You're back! Got all the veggies we need?
We got plenty.
Good. Well done.
Hey, what's that? I want to
What
try.
are these?
Yay,
How many times have I told you to
higher.
eat vegetables every day?
But you didn't eat any yesterday.
You didn't see nothing. Why are you two picking on me? I'm taller than you, so I don't need veggies.
And I'm just as tall as you now. Hey, I'm riding the wooden horse.
Better hold on. I won't save you if you fall.
Again. 3, 2,
Oh, pasta.
gross.
I'm sorry, what? Did you just call scallions / green onions gross? What? They're fucking delicious. You can add them in like most any food and they're great. What? What? Oh my god. It's like the fucking episode of Arthur where DW hates spinach for some goddamn reason. I don't get it.
Gross. So tasty. Masato, thanks for cooking today.
You two. Don't even think about skipping the dishes!
I'm really curious how he met them. And kind of like that shift in his mindset, right? Oh, that was nice. I don't know if I watched this teaser. It seems to be Krampus. So, it might just be Krampus and Shun Guang, but I don't know. Anyway, EP. Alright. Dami. Bell. Is he trying to... Okay, this was the Boston for Act 3. Or part... Act 3 of the third thing. Whoa. A goat ethereal. What the fuck? Oh. I did not need that. Did her eyes look like the frogs? I don't think they did. Exodia! Obliterate! He's got the, like, Yugi jacket. Love God, Soundless TCG1. I should just sleep on the roof. Good question. Good question. They already have that, Genshin TCG thing, which I admittedly barely fucking play, so I'm not exactly, like... I don't know. I guess, like, question is, would I play it? I played Hearthstone quite a bit. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and Master Duel, so in terms of TCG stuff, that's kind of what I've played. I've never played Magic. I played a bit of that Legends of Runeterra game. And I did play a bit of that, what's it called? Genius Invocation? I ring my bell. I ring my bell. That was fun. Yeah. Alright. Okay, wait. I'm 67 pulls away from getting the Vivian skin. So I want to get her W engine, and then I think, like, pull-wise for... Have you played Wild Frost? I definitely haven't. I can say that. Or Floppy Nights, and neither that. But I will search it up, because, screw it. Wild Frost. Take on the elements in Wild Frost. A tactical roguelike deck builder. Ooh. I do like roguelikes. When I win. Mostly. Mostly when I win. Although it is fun when you kind of like, oh man, I was so close to winning that run. Like I next run for sure. Like do love that feeling. And then when it like it actually pays off. Floppy Nights. A turn-based tactics game with card game mechanics, where you mix and match card combos to create a winning strategy. Oh, it's kind of like grid-based too. Like, is this supposed to be kind of like Fire Emblem, but with card game mechanics? An interesting blend, if that's the case. Rose City Games. That's cool. I haven't played either of them, but like, just at a glance, it looks like it'd be fun. In Wild Frost, when you win, that set becomes the final boss. Oh, fuck. You're going against yourself as the final boss? That sounds really cool, but also really like, oof, depending on what the deck is, because you could make like the best fucking deck in the world, and then you have to fight that as the final boss. But I imagine there's like some thing where you can. I don't know how in depth it is with like how much you can counter a deck or something, but it would definitely encourage build variety, I imagine, right? My set was ridiculously strong. But yeah, sounds like a cool game. Yeah. I don't know if I'll play it per se, but it definitely sounds interesting. I think I'm more interested in Wild Frost at the moment. Maybe Floppy Nights. I don't know. But Wild Frost sounds more interesting, at least, in terms of that. Hot are fun. Hot are fun. Hot are fun. Is it an acronym or was it a typo? HOT was fun. Are fun. Or is it a build in the game? Hmm. It does sound interesting though, in the sense that like, oh, you get to go against your winning set. Or your winning build. I'm trying to think of games that do that. Floppy Nights I liked a lot, but I lost my data when trying to play on PC. Ah, that's a shame. Both are fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, both are fun. Yeah, they both look fun. I do like the tactical turn-based RPGs as well, so I think they're both in my wheelhouse in terms of like games I enjoy for like A, roguelikes, and B, tactical turn-based stuff. And then I do sometimes dabble in TCG stuff. Not all the time, but I do dabble. So sounds interesting, that's for sure. Do I watch the teaser preview? I don't know if I should. I really don't think I should. Let's see. I want to get Vivian's W engine. I'm getting closer to pity. So once I get enough pity, I'll do that. And then after that, maybe just pull on Lucia's banner afterwards for Vivian's after Vivian's W engine stuff. I don't know if I'll like fully commit to getting. Actually, hold on. Let me reopen the game. I just want to take a look. Unrelated, but do you play FPS games or speedrunning games? If you're referring to speedrunning games as in like SM64 or that type of stuff, generally no to speedrunning games. I do enjoy watching speedruns. But like I do enjoy like platformers as well. So like Mirror's Edge. Oh, yeah. I played Mirror's Edge 1. I enjoyed what I played of it. I just couldn't beat it back then. I don't know why. Either I chose not to or something else. One of the two. So yeah. But FPS game wise, I used to play it a lot as a kid, I'd say. You know, like Call of Duty. I think in terms of Call of Duty, I really got into it around Modern Warfare 2. Played a lot of that as a kid because it had split screen, and I played the fuck out of that with my brothers. And also it had progression within the multiplayer stuff. And then Black Ops was really fun because you could add bots. And then we kind of did like a thing where we'd pit all of us against a bunch of bots. That was really fun. But in terms of other FPSs, I've played Counter-Strike 1.6, Counter-Strike Source. Not seriously, mind you. I played like kind of the more like fun stuff. Where for CS 1.6, I think we did a thing where we played as terrorists. And then we made all of the counter-terrorist bots have knives, so we treated it like a zombies thing, and we had to plant the bomb, and like they had a horde of them. I was gonna recommend Neon White, ton of fun. Huh. Neon White. I'll search it up real quick. Oh, that game. I've seen it. I've definitely seen the game. It seemed interesting in terms of like aesthetic for sure. Really cool aesthetics. I like the art style a lot. So it's like yeah, it's the card game FPS thing. Yeah. I've had a passing interest in the game. It sounds interesting. Oh yeah, I just wanted to see real quick.
Would you like to take a
Lucia?
stroll about
Okay.
a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
I just want to remember how she buffs people. So she can do an aftershock every 8 seconds, right? Damage dealt increases by 20% for 12 seconds. So at a baseline, she just increases damage for everyone, which is really nice. And then if it's rupture or stun, additionally applies a 30% crit damage increase effect. Okay, theoretically, you could run her, Sandbee, and a stun character like Trigger or something, and that would work, right? The main thing is the sheer force stuff here. Like, this is what makes her a rupture support in that regard, where she makes it so that it increases their sheer force and then by a maximum of blah blah blah. And that's just really good to have, right? For rupture characters. But that's the main thing that rupture characters get, yeah? Like, so like this is really good, obviously, for Rupture, but, like, the stuff she provides at a baseline sounds really good. 20% increased damage? Anyone would like that. It doesn't matter whether you scale an attack, HP, defense. That's just, like, really good. And then an extra 30% crit damage. She would actually be a solid support for Zambi if I did that. Granted, I already have Orphe. So, obviously, if I got her, it'd be more for, like, Monato and, Ishwan. But still, the fact that she can do that type of stuff. I'm just thinking about it just because, you know, old stuff. I'm getting so close. I want to spend money and just get this stuff, but I need to wait. I need to wait till a paycheck. Story also made me like Yidhari more, so I'm more likely to go for her, especially if I get Lucia. Yeah, true. Do you know her parry mechanic too? Yum. I can't really show it. Actually, I could technically show it. Let me see. Do you know about her parry? I didn't know until my brother told me, and then I used the fuck out of it during the agent story. I don't know much for a kid. Yeah, so there's like quite a bit of stuff there, but one thing is that, which one gives you? Not this one. Was it the final one? Okay. Let's go here. So, with, Yidhari, so, you know the charge thing where you hold her attack, right?
Leave this
Here.
back to me.
Yeah. Okay, so like it seems like there's 3 ways you can kind of finish it out. One, you just let go,
Here we go.
and then let it run, which is, you know, nice. A neat thing about this that I noticed, if you do the let it run thing, you can swap out of her, and oh, okay, she doesn't actually do the full thing, but you can swap out of her and she does a little bit of the spin. Another thing is if you, after fully charging it, you just spam left click to do that. But the parry thing is the one that's really interesting, where as you're charging it, you can right click and she does this to counter / parry. And what's nice is, I'll show it here, like, because this is actually like really fucking cool. What's nice is, it doesn't have to be full charge. So like, let's say Monata's about to attack me. I'm like, oh shit. Ah shit. And then, oh, alright, but hold on. God damn it. Let me do my thing, Monata. Fuck. It's hard to show, but, it doesn't even have to be full charge, because if you get the parry off mid-charge, it fully charges it automatically. Which is really nice. It's hard to like, I'm not good at yeah, I think there. So that's just like really, really fun to do. The fact that she can just parry basically all the time without any real repercussions. And otherwise you can't do that, and then like stuff there. And then another thing, let me exit combat, that I saw for seems interesting, yeah. It's quite fun. If you haven't played Lucia's agent story yet, they don't give you just Lucia to play, because just her to play as would kind of be hard to do. So they also give you Yudhari alongside her, so you can actually get through combat without, you know, just being like, okay, well, what, that's all there is to it then, I guess. There's another thing that I noticed. How do I show it? Is there a way to show it? Yeah. But, Yudhari has a thing specifically with... Oh, here.
No matter
Perfect.
where we go,
She has this
meeting
thing she
you
can
is the
specific...
real
Oh,
reward.
they give you the signature too? Unfortunately can't see it. But she has a thing here with her additional ability, you know, with stunner support. But this, within Ether Veil Wellspring, she gains the following additional effects. So this part, where she gets the extra Ice Tentacle on certain attacks, is something that, from the looks of it, only Lucia can do? Where do I find it? Ether Veil. I remember seeing it before, but she's the one who can make it happen. So there's a very specific interaction that the two have in that regard. I don't know if an etheric veil will kind of be a thing going forward that some support characters or whatever character has. Oh, here we are. And under the effect of Ether Veil. Wait, under the effect. How do you do Ether Veil? Okay, yeah. When entering the dream state, it activates a quick assist and simultaneously activates it. So they actually have a specific kit thing that they can interact with, which is really nice. And it seems to be like a one-sided thing where it's Lucia buffing Itari only. But that's a really cool detail. I don't think Monato has anything like that. It's just Itari and yeah, it's just Itari and Lucia. I hated fighting priests in Hollow Zero, so I'm happy the new weekly is an option for the final boss now. Yeah, I did notice that. I did Hollow Zero before I actually fought that boss. So I just saw the names like, I'm not touching that. Go straight to the priest. I really hope to give a way to re-experience story fights, because I really want to redo that Orphe fight with Isolde. Because that was just really fun. But, yeah. I really do like obviously this little buff thing for Itari is supposed to incentivize people to, like, hey, pull for both of them. If you're gonna get Itari, you'd better get Lucia, right? But it's... I do find that stuff kind of cool. Melted him with Yuzuha, Miyabi, and Vivian. Nice, nice. I did that with Yuzuha, Miyabi, and Yanagi. No, wait, I think I used Astrio. Same difference. But yeah, Disorder melts. Also the fact that he's weak to ice. That part helps quite a bit. Is it? Okay, same price. Alright. Adrenaline. So, it is interesting that adrenaline is a rupture only
My
thing.
dream seems to have become a reality.
And that's good to know. Spook Shack. Spook Shack doesn't have a, like, a uniform. Since it just, like,
You want me to
runs from an
completely
online
look the
group.
part? No way. Do you have any idea how much makeup that'd take?
Yeah, I like that, for fighting Wandering Hunter, you can kind of get through him pretty quickly. I wish I could have cleared, Deadly Assault with more than 6 stars, but I just don't have a Priest team. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I think I was able to get through it just because I had Ishwen. And even then, that could kind of get a little rough when I do those fights, just because you have to time the perfect assists. Which, I don't know if I'm getting better at it or not, unfortunately, so, you know. But, I am looking forward to perhaps using my Vivian on Deadly Assault, maybe. Emphasis on the maybe part, just because I don't have a W engine. I don't want to invest into Weeping Gemini, even though that would probably be a good idea right now. I don't know. Anyhow, at some point I do want to do this hard mode. So there's one battle here, one battle here. I guess diverging choices here, and diverging choices here. So 4 fights total. I still need to level a engine for Vivian. Yeah, same here. Same here.
Let's do something
Still don't
summery
have
together.
Grace's W engine actually,
Let's start
which
the
is quite
experiment.
surprising. Not that I need it. I would much rather have Vivian's.
I only handle
Okay.
technical matters.
Alright, Hoyo. Okay, that was not an open invitation. Just give me Vivian's W engine, let me win, and we're good. Okay. Alright. Let's see, I already finished Lucia's agent story now, just a bit ago, so I'm kinda good. I did a 10 pull, got nothing. Just got another Piper engine, which I don't need, but it's fine. Oh, I got steel cushion from standard earlier, so I might try building Corrin again. Ooh. For the shot. I wonder how good Dylan will be for as a physical stunner. Will she be like a really broad-based stunner, or will be on the lines along the lines of lighter, where she buffs up physical damage? That'll be interesting. Anyway, I think that's about it for me. Yeah. So, I'm gonna hop off and, I don't know, do something. I'd take a corn support. Yeah. I mean, I have all physical characters, so I wouldn't mind having one. Currently, I have all physical characters. I don't know if I'll go for Dylan or Banyue yet. I'm kind of leaning towards Skip, especially because it seems like I should be able to get the 180 pulls before their banners anyway. It really depends on who gets reran too. But, yeah, anyway, I think that's it. Next time, I'll probably do more Zenless stuff. Maybe Star Rail stuff too. I don't know. I keep saying maybe I'll do Wuthering Waves, but I keep not wanting to do it. I do need to do it, though, for weapon pulls for Galbrain's weapon before her banner expires, ideally. So, yeah, that's something I'll do in the future. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna hop off now, and that'll be about it. Goodbye.